This vodcast brought to you by Power9 Games.
Hi, welcome to Frontier Gaming. We're taking a look at Wolves of the North Deluxe expansion today. My name's Matt.
And I'm Z.
And we got quite a few cards to get into today because, the first of the Deluxe expansions. So we're going to split it into two parts. So this one we're going to be looking at the Stark cards.
Yep.
And then we'll be taking a look at everything else.
Yep, we're going to probably see some cool synergies. Probably a lot of 1.0 cards that are getting ported up to 2.0.
Yep.
And get it started off with first card, King Robb's Host. It's an 8 cost, 8 strength, military power with the army trait. It says no attachments. And then it's got a reaction. After you win a military challenge in which King Robb's Host is participating, move 1 power from the losing opponent's faction card to an attacking character. 2 power instead if you have a war plot revealed. It's a loyal card. Real big.
Yeah, I know, it's huge. I like the ability on it a lot. We kind of discussed that it might be a little bit pricey. It's tough to get, even with the loyal card. 7 gold is a big ask.
Yeah, and I think with the range of abilities you can get from big characters in 2.0, it is a good ability, but I think it would still be a good ability on like a cheaper, smaller character.
Right. I kind of see maybe in the future. Maybe a character with like an army cost reduction.
Something that was a big thing. Is like army focused decks where the armies obviously don't always have intrigue icons or don't have the greatest spread of icons, but they have a lot of strength and not a lot of ability. So like cost reduction was pretty common on those things. So we could see some more stuff in there, and then this would be kind of like your tent pole of your army deck. Is you can get this guy out, it's going to be pretty strong.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead to we've got Catelyn Stark. She's a 7 cost Bicon with intrigue and power, 5 strength, and Stark loyal. She's House Tully, Lady, and the 7. So Catelyn Stark gets +1 strength for each power she has. Reaction: after a Stark character you control is sacrificed or killed, Catelyn Stark gains 1 power, limit twice per round.
This is really good.
Yeah, I think that's pretty strong. Again, kind of expensive, but loyal, get it down to 6. And I think there's something later in there that helps defray a little bit of the cost too.
And she can get real big. And she's a lady, so she gets reduced by the corset plot.
Yeah, that's true.
She can just get really, really big. And having a really, really big intrigue icon, I think, is important in Stark. They don't have a lot of intrigue icons generally.
Right. No, and she is a big one at a 5-er. So,
and
then
this is like the first card in the pack that is kind of showing this synergy. They have a lot of sacrifice and their own guys dying synergy, which is everything is going to be really cool.
She seems to be cool with. Just gets her angry.
Yeah, she's like one of the couple characters that are going to stay on your Stark table, and she's going to get really, really big, and then like your other guys are going to go and die. And, for the cause and all that stuff, so
like good Northmen.
Yep. All right, next up we got Eddard Stark. He's a 6 cost, military power, 6 strength, non-loyal, and he's got Lord and Small Council. So this is the hand version of Eddard. He's got Renown, and he's got a reaction that says after Eddard Stark gains power using Renown, choose another participating character you control. That character gains 1 power. So this is really, really good.
That seems really good.
Yeah, this is like old Big Bob Baratheon from 1.0 where he got double renown, but this way you get to spread it out so it's not all concentrated on one character because characters can die. So I think this is a really, really good card.
You can even pop it onto Catelyn, make her bigger.
Exactly, exactly.
And maybe some synergies with the next card we're going to talk about.
Why don't we go take a look at the next card? Yeah. I think that's going to be the main synergy that's going to be really powerful.
So we've got the Blackfish, 6 cost, Bicon again with military and power, 4 strength, loyal. House Tully, Knight, and Lord has renown. While the Blackfish has 4 or more power, each House Tully character you control does not kneel when declared as an attacker. Reaction: after you win a military challenge as the attacking player, draw 1 card, limit once per phase.
Yeah, so this is a 1.0 card designed by one of the World Champions. Incredibly powerful. Like the reaction at the end is just like the icing on the cake. Like,
that's a nice skit.
Just getting a card draw, like getting insight after none of your guys are kneeling to attack, And like we said, with Eddard, he can get to 4 power pretty quickly.
Very quickly, yeah.
And he's got his built renown. So
yeah, and if you're stacking the House Tully stuff, then
Yeah.
you're just swinging, with abandon.
Yeah.
So.
One thing to keep in mind is that all these cards are like we're still at 6 costs, so 6 to 8.
Yeah.
So like they're all very strong cards, but they all are very expensive.
Yeah,
so.
you got to find a way to fund your war effort there.
Yeah.
But
this is incredibly strong. He's low. He's 4 strength, so he's primed for getting murdered by dragons and such.
Huh.
But
who would do that?
It's an incredibly powerful ability you can keep on the table.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Jon Snow, Stark version here. He's a non-loyal Stark, 5 strength, military icon, and 4 strength. 5 cost. And action, sacrifice a Stark character to choose and stand a unique Stark character. Limit once per round. Yeah.
So, seems to work well with Catelyn.
Yeah, Catelyn so far. I'm guessing we'll see some other good sacrifice stuff here. They've already kind of promoting this theme of killing your own Stark characters. So,
yeah.
If you need a way to kill your own Stark characters that you can't get from your opponent, then Jon Snow might be good at that.
Yeah,
but
I don't know if I would put him
otherwise
in the deck,
he's
yeah.
real expensive
Right.
for basically just a way to trigger your own sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm pretty confident we'll see some other things that can sacrifice themselves and such. And obviously your opponent's gonna probably be attacking you at some point. So
yeah. So yeah. All right. Moving on, we've got Wolves of the North. It is a loyal card, 5 cost with a military icon, 3 strength, direwolf. No attachments and stealth. Reaction, after Wolves of the North bypasses a character using stealth, that character gets minus X strength until the end of the phase. X is the number of direwolf cards you control.
It's pretty good direwolf. In 1.0 we had a ton of direwolves, so this is kind of one of those ones that has synergy with like the full direwolf deck. I'm not sure we got enough of them yet.
Yeah.
Like, there's only, 2 or 3?
How would you use that bypass mechanic, though? It's not killing them if they get down to 0.
No. It's basically, like, you stealth a guy in, like, your military challenge with this guy, and then your other challenge, so you stealth a guy that maybe doesn't have a military icon, maybe he has, like, an intrigue icon.
Oh, okay,
you stealth
so you're
that
setting
guy,
it up for
get bypassed.
help you out in
now that
further
guy's 0
challenges.
strength. And,
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's good for, kind of, helping out your weaker challenge. Like, your military challenge is probably always going to be your strongest challenge, especially in like
Right.
a direwolf focused deck.
Sure.
So helping out your intrigue and your power challenges by reducing the strength of guys with those icons can be pretty strong. And stealth is just a powerful keyword.
Yeah, stealth is always a welcome addition.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Next up, we got Arya, a new version of Arya Stark here. She's a 4 cost, intrigue power, and 3 strength, non-loyal. And it says, reaction, after a Stark character you control is killed, sacrifice Arya Stark to choose and kill a character with strength 3 or lower. So that's what we're talking about, more sacrifice mechanics. And this time, you're going to 2 triggers, so the first guy dies, and then you're going to sacrifice Arya, kill an opponent, and then also probably trigger some other cool sacrifice synergy in your deck.
Yeah, so more
Pretty
about
good.
trashing your own dudes.
Yeah, and
strength 3 seems a little bit limiting.
it's okay, but I think the for the icons and the strength with that ability, I think it's still pretty good.
Okay. That's fair.
Forecast is a bit, especially if you need to like fuel your board with characters so that you can trigger all your other abilities. It could be a little expensive, but I think it's a really good ability. Targeted kill is always like one of the strongest abilities. I think.
Yeah, you're going to be wanting to build for that sacrifice play. So, okay. All right. Next, we have a 4 cost, 2 icon, military and power, 3 strength, Jory Cassel. He is not loyal. Guard. Interrupt. When a unique Stark character you control would be killed, sacrifice Jory Cassel to save it. Then, if there is a winter plot involved, that character gains 1 power.
Yeah.
Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, so this is I think we talked about one of the other videos. They're moving the summer and winter mechanic to the plot cards instead of other card effects, which I think is pretty cool. Because the players have more agency over it, I think.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And it's pretty good ability.
Yeah, I like it. It's an extra layer of protection for maybe your
when you have like your
characters,
big Catelyn, Catelyn's at like 10 strength or something like that, and they really want to kill her, but
strip your icon and poison her or
exactly,
something.
Exactly.
So, Jory,
yeah.
Too beautiful
and
for this world.
Right, like 4 strength, 2 icons, 3 strength. It's not a bad package for
it's
a
not bad.
good ability. I think we're
4
seeing
is kind of in that sweet spot.
Yeah,
you know?
we're seeing kind of a template here of like a strength and cost and ability combination where if you got a really strong ability, like you're not going to get much strength for your cost. So, but yeah, having the ability, I think the cool thing is the ability is always on, and you just get a little extra bonus if it's winter, which I think is a good way to design the cards around that mechanic.
Yeah, you don't have to go crazy with it, but it could be a nice.
You don't have to build
bonus.
like a full on like winter deck.
All right, I need 7 winter cards to
exactly.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, next up we got a non-unique character, Riverrun Minstrel. 4 cost, intrigue power, 3 strength, non-loyal. Reaction: after Riverrun Minstrel enters play, choose a House Tully character. That character gains 1 power. Oh man, so much power grab.
Yeah.
If Corset Stark was murder all your dudes, I think this box is
House Tully seems to be out grabbing all the
House Tully's
power,
grabbing the power real quick and getting value out of it too.
I think it's pretty cool. I actually like this aspect of Stark more than just straight out murder people. But
it's a little more exciting. And now we get some non-unique Stark characters with intrigue icons. So
absolutely,
pretty valuable.
Yeah, pretty nice. And yeah, all right. So now we're on to Old Nan, 3 cost and only an intrigue icon. 2 strength. Yeah, I can't really see her going out in the battle.
No, she's
probably not.
Frail old woman.
Yeah, but so she's got a storyteller trait. Interrupt. When a plot card is revealed, kneel Old Nan to have that plot card gain the summer or winter trait until the end of the round.
That's that's good. So now we can have card effects. So like one of the cool things about the plots is that you kind of like you pick when you need you need it, right? And so maybe you need some other plot effect, but you also want to have like your +1 power from Jory Cassel and that kind of thing. So now you can trigger that. So a little bit of
force it through a little bit more.
A little bit of
still
the
an
like
intrigue icon.
The way you would do in 1.0 where you have card effects to get winner and plot. So in addition to having plot effects, now you can do it with card effects. And I also really like that they're giving like kind of flavorful traits when like they don't want to give you a real trait that like has like power and like synergy and stuff.
Right.
So they like give kind of like cool.
No, yeah, it's definitely a nice flavor.
Yeah.
Kind of thing that they've done there. So, yeah.
All right. Next up is Osha, or Osha. 3 strength, military intrigue. 3 costs, military intrigue, 2 strength.
Yep.
Non-loyal, and she's wildling, obviously.
That's kind of cool.
Challenges action. Remove Osha from the challenge, then stand her. Limit once per phase. So throw her out in a challenge. If it looks like you're going to lose, just pull her back out and go back out for another one.
Yeah, she's only 2 strength, so maybe
it's
ability
good.
to...
I like it for poking. Like kind of what you do with in the Martells, where you have the Macer who just goes and pokes in a challenge. Like if he loses, you get a benefit out of it, and instead of getting benefit out of it, you don't lose a character.
Yeah.
Basically, you throw someone out, and then she's good on defense if you want to like maybe stop something from being unopposed, and then they look like they're going to kill you or something like that.
Yeah, it's not quite the Greyjoy level of being able to
exactly
bring things out of challenge.
It's not
still it's kind of a unique thing for the Starks. To
exactly,
get
yeah.
of, so.
And they put it on a wildling, so it's a little bit. It's not a Stark thing. It's a
true.
It's a wildling thing. I think it's a cool piece of flavor there as well.
Yeah, cool. All right, next we got Bear Island Loyalist, and he is a loyal card, as you might expect. 3 cost, military and power, and 2 strength. House Mormont. While Bear Island Loyalist is participating in a challenge, each other participating Stark character you control gains immune to opponents' events.
Oh my! That is so good.
Yeah, no,
I was just about to complain about the strength, the cost to strength ratio here,
yeah.
and then oh man, you get immune to opponents' events on your whole challenge. That's incredible. It's
a very nice defensive card
really
to have out there.
Yeah,
keep your knights from being thrown out windows.
Yep, and if you're sacrificing character, like you're okay with sacrificing this kind of small bodies, not too expensive to put out, and that's an incredibly powerful effect, I think. So,
I like him.
Exciting, and it's loyal, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Oh yeah, bring him. Oh yeah, pretty solid.
All right. Next up, we got a new Sansa. 2 cost, intrigue, power, and 4 strength. which seems pretty good, but we'll get to her ability here. She's loyal, and she says Sansa Stark gets -1 strength for each Stark character in your dead pile. So comes down from 4. And then while Sansa Stark's strength is 0, she gains insight. So you get a 0 strength insight for 2 cost.
What is going on here?
It's pretty good. You have to center in with other people.
I mean,
insight is really good.
Loyal.
That's what's going on here.
2 costs, so you can probably play her for 1 very easily.
Yeah.
And she starts out strong, and then as the game goes on,
then you get that card draw in the later turns.
Yeah.
I think this is appropriate to the strength of insight. I think, like I've said probably a bunch of times, insight is like one of the best new things that they've done. And
card advantage in a card game?
Yes, card advantage in a card game. And yeah, it's a cheap body with insight, and I think it's an appropriate.
She starts out as a really strong intrigue too.
And she starts out at a high strength, and then you can use her as like a good like big blocker for those intrigue icons and stuff like that. And and then the late game when you're running out of gas, she gets down to 0 strength. You kill a couple. You're killing your characters anyway, probably with.
Yeah.
So yeah. And it's not even unique characters; it's just characters in your dead pile. That's going to be easy to get down to 4, and then.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point.
Get that insight on.
Yeah, just any Stark characters. So
strong.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, we got Shaggydog, 2 cost, military, 3 strength, Direwolf, as you might expect. No attachments. While you control Rickon Stark, he gets +2 strength and gains a military icon.
Yeah. So more direwolves, and then we've been waiting for Rickon for a while now.
Yeah.
We got his little ability on the Maester.
The Maester,
Yeah, earlier. So
pillaging Rickon. And,
yes. Let's see what.
And you kind of need to play Shaggydog because Rickon.
Yeah. Let's go to Rickon real quick.
Yeah. Let's skip ahead a little bit because
Rickon is 1 cost. No icons, 1 strength, non-loyal, and he's a lord. So out of the gate, cannot make challenges. But with Shaggydog, he becomes a 3 strength military icon. So that's actually pretty good. And then he's got an interrupt here. When the effects of a triggered ability with the word search in it would initiate, sacrifice Rickon Stark to cancel those effects. So here's more sacrifice stuff, and that is a really good thing to cancel. It's similar to Bran, who's canceling events. Rickon can cancel search effects, which are really good.
Something like a building order or something like that.
Exactly,
Nope. You just forget about that.
Very good.
And now Catelyn's going to get bigger too, and all these other things are going to trigger, and it's great.
Yep.
And otherwise, he's just cheap. Well, with Shaggydog,
with Shaggydog,
2 cheap, 3 strength military guys.
Rube Goldberg.
You
got 3 other
get
characters on the table, so you can actually like make challenges and have pillage and all that stuff. But
you got to work it all out. But
it'll be pretty with all that stuff.
But
pretty
when
strong.
it happens,
it'll be, and then you'll sacrifice them, and it'll be all.
All right.
Yeah,
live the dream for a turn or 2.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're on to the House Tully Septon, 2 cost, power icon, 2 strength, ally House Tully, and the 7. Marshalling action, discard 1 power from a character you control to reduce the cost of the next House Tully or the 7 character you marshal this phase by 2.
Wow.
Catelyn, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, so... And that's not too bad with all the extra power grab they're getting in this set.
Exactly. So it helps you. So you're kind of playing this rush thing where you're taking a bunch of power very quickly, and then to help you kind of ramp up, you're reducing the cost of your House Tully and your 7 cards. Like, this is perfect. I think this is great.
Yeah, 2 for 2 with a power icon.
The cost
not
is
bad.
And the cost to reduce by 2, like that's a pretty high cost.
That gets things a lot better within the striking reach of your economy. So
yeah, that's,
I like that. I think I would put him in a deck with Catelyn.
Yeah, I think
for sure.
He's probably almost an auto include with in the kind of the House Tully Power Rush theme. So pretty exciting. All right. Next up, we got first location here. It's Winterfell, 4 cost, loyal, and it's got the North and Winterfell traits. Each Stark character you control gets +1 strength. And then we got a reaction after a challenge is initiated. Kneel Winterfell. Then each player with a non-winter plot card revealed cannot trigger card abilities until the end of the challenge. So canceling triggered effects is pretty good. You have to be proactive about it, so it's not a cancel; it's a prevent, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good distinction to make. Just a passive +1 strength, though. That's pretty good. I know.
Good.
I like it for Night's Watch.
It is a high cost, and it's out of range.
It is.
It's out of range of the event that lets you search for the
You're
neutral.
probably doing loyal with this, though, so you can get it down to a 3.
Yep.
Still a little bit, but yeah.
It's a little pricey. I think it'll probably see more play in like the classic Stark things that are playing a bunch of like non-unique guys that are just kind of like murdering you and stuff like that. I think the House Tullys, their guys are so expensive that you don't want to like hit your tempo that hard.
What are they doing at Winterfell? They should be at Riverrun.
Exactly.
So
they're not even at Winterfell. They don't need this. Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's strong, very strong ability. I think.
Yeah.
Just kneel to prevent. Yeah. There's so many triggered abilities that can happen, and some more season play. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right. So next we're on to the Winterfell Heart Tree, and it's a 1 cost. Location: Old Gods, Winterfell. Reaction: after a phase begins, sacrifice Winterfell Heart Tree to choose a Stark character you control. Until the end of the phase, that card gains immune to opponent's plot effects.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
so this is
it's
a way
cheap.
You can save someone from wildfire, or
That's true. Yeah. So, and almost everybody plays that. So, I could definitely see that.
Actually, this could be pretty funny if you like have a really bad mulligan and you have to play like one character, but then you play this also. You can proactively prevent the classic like turn 1 march.
My Viper, that would be fantastic. But
it's and it's not loyal. So you can take it, but you can only choose Stark characters. So. I think that's a sufficient cost for being immune to plots. Plots are generally hard to avoid.
That's absolutely true. So that's actually a really good take on that.
Kind of cool ability.
Yeah, I'd say go for a 2-fer on that one.
Yeah.
But all right.
All right. Next up, we got Nymeria. She's an attachment, 2 cost, and Direwolf traded obviously. She says unique Stark character only. Attached character gains Intimidate. And then at action, pay 1 gold to attach Nymeria to a different character. This is really cool because this is similar to the other Direwolf that attaches where you pay 1 gold to bounce them around and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, was that a lady or?
Yeah, I think lady. Yeah. So now it looks like they're gonna. So the Direwolves they're making as attachments are gonna probably have a similar effect where they're just gonna bounce around to different Stark characters, kind of protecting them or giving them extra abilities, that kind of thing. So
yeah,
pretty cool. And Intimidate's a really good keyword.
Yeah, for sure.
Intimidate is
so
very
you got
strong.
somebody that's built up and hey, by the way, now you got Intimidate.
And actually now, so you have like someone go in like on a military challenge, like a big guy like Stark, Eddard or something, and then he kneels someone, and then you bounce this over to like say Catelyn, who's now like a billion strength, and now she goes and does the Intimidate and the Intrigue challenge. So kind of some cool control elements in Stark. That's really strong, I think.
Nice. I hope they have a full war chest for all that gold they're spending.
Oh yeah.
All these cards.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's gonna be where it gets a little tough.
So many great ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to pay for it. All right. So next we've got a weapon. This is Needle. So a 1 cost attachment. Stark characters only. Attached character gets +2 strength. Interrupt. When attached character is sacrifice Needle. Return that character to your hand instead of placing it in your discard pile.
Oh my gosh. This is so good with Arya.
You figure. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That is pretty legit.
Yeah, and this puts a lot of characters out of range being burned. And it is not. Oh, it's a sacrifice effect, so it goes to your discard pile. But getting a second bounce on Arya, that's real strong.
Yeah. Yay, flavor and rules working together.
This is really cool.
Bring our game alive.
It's really cool. Next up, we got another attachment, Frozen Solid. 1 cost, non-limited location with printed cost 3 or lower only, and then terminal. Treat attached location's printed text box as if it were blank, except for traits. Location blanking is pretty good.
I like the idea of a bunch of ships being frozen at harbor.
Yes, yeah, exactly, yeah. Longship Iron Victory is frozen.
Sorry,
solid.
guys.
Guess we're not doing any rating.
Yeah.
This is a classic 1.0 card, and back here, non-loyal also is important.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So this can go in if you're splashing into Stark, you can bring this in, and it's a very powerful effect for those 3 costs like unique location. All those 3 cost unique locations with those powerful effects. I think attachment removal is going to be pretty important.
Yeah. No, if you're not running Confiscate, then probably will be in the future.
For sure.
Okay. Next, we have an event, 1 cost, As Hard as Winter. Play only if there is a Winter Plot card in your used pile. Reaction, after a Stark character you control is sacrificed or killed, put a Stark character with equal or lower printed cost into play from your hand.
Very, very good. I'm like I said before, I'm really liking how they're doing the winter stuff here with Stark. Stark winter decks were always like a little hit or miss. If they don't get all their appropriate cards, they can kind of fall apart. And then now you have like at the control of your plot the ability to trigger these really powerful effects. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And then obviously the synergy with all the sacrifice stuff that we've been talking about.
Right.
Yeah, that's a really good ability.
Yeah, no, I don't see any downsides there. That is pretty freaking cool.
Yeah. All right, next up we got another event. The Pack Survives. It's a 0 cost event, and it's loyal. It says, interrupt when the effects of an opponent's event would initiate, sacrifice a direwolf card or kneel 2 Stark characters to cancel those effects. Man, event canceling is pretty good.
Yeah, and it's free. Well, other than kneeling or sacrificing a direwolf. But I mean don't we have like a 1 cost direwolf pup out there somewhere? So
yep. Now also it says direwolf card, so you could sacrifice one of those attachments as well.
Oh yeah,
I think that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
I think this is an appropriate cost.
Keep your guys alive and keep them running and making sure you've got your board state ready. And,
maybe you're in your intrigue challenge and you couldn't get that guy that makes you immune to opponents' events, and so you have this for
Loyalist,
that.
Yep. Okay.
Pretty good.
Awesome. All right. Next, we have another 0 cost event, Arya's Gift. Action, move an attachment from a Stark character you control to another eligible character you control.
Oh, man. This is really good. So those bounce effects on those direwolf ones, those were once per phase. Now you can do it a 3rd time. Give a third character intimidate.
Milk to the poppied.
Oh, jeez.
And you just move it somewhere else and say,
well, yeah, a character you control, an eligible character you control.
Yeah, but you can get it off somebody critical.
That's I didn't even think about that. That's really good.
So you can do it, offensively and defensively. So you got some options there, and
that's a very good
Arya's
card.
Gift can sometimes get you hooked on poppy milk.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give this House Tully Knight some milk.
Oh, by the way, I heard you guys like this stuff.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, that's really good.
Last card.
All right. We got a loyal Stark plot. A Time for Wolves. 3 gold, 1 initiative, 1 claim. When revealed, search your deck for a direwolf card. Reveal it, add it to your hand. If that card's printed cost is 3 or lower, you may put it into play instead. Shuffle your deck. It's got 6 reserves. So this is another 1.0 card designed by Champion.
One thing I think you missed that is pretty key. It's got winter keyword on there.
Oh, yes. Yes, this is a winter plot for Starks, as we just saw that sweet synergy. So, and this is a pretty good effect if you're playing direwolves. And again, direwolf card, so you can go get those attachments, and they're all 3 costs or lower.
Or the flexibility,
so you can just throw those into play immediately.
You got Rickon. Hey, let's go get Shaggydog.
A little low on the gold cost, but search effect with the play play, that's good enough, I think.
Yeah, it seems solid, especially if you're going for that direwolf thing. But,
if you're going for direwolf, if you're going for the winter synergy, it's got a lot of cool abilities here in this 1 plot card.
Well, cool. So I think we're both pretty impressed with their first offering for a deluxe expansion.
Yeah, it makes me incredibly excited for the next expansions as well.
Oh, yeah.
And it's come out here in the middle of the cycle. So if they trend that way, we'll get one at the end of the cycle and then the middle of the next cycle. So we'll be getting a lot of cool cards pretty quickly. It's very exciting.
Yeah, no, definitely. Breathing some more life into the Stark faction. But,
For sure.
Cool. Well, please tell us what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, please share, like, subscribe. And definitely join us for the second part where we'll be looking at all the other cards that actually came because there's a lot more to go over.
Yep. We got a bunch of cards from the other factions, and we'll see you guys there.
Cool. Thanks a lot.